What is up, guys? This is Kohan Hefe. Today we are on Trident in the Gremiashi once again. Now, you're going to notice, by the way, I pulled this off of my Twitch stream the other night. You're going to notice as soon as Spartan Elite 43 gets in the lobby, the finesse goes through the roof. And I can't help but think there's a correlation there. Now, right off the rip here, you're noticing we're kind of running hard left on our cap. And the idea is we're going to kind of do an end run straight south, and we're going to try to maybe get some flank shots. Now, we do have some smoke out here, so we kind of have to keep our head on a swivel. We're going to go ahead and throw some fish at that cloud. If they're in that cloud, awesome. If they're not, awesome. You know, the Grimmy has a fast enough reload where it's not really that big of a deal. And, you know, besides it doesn't hurt to have an Omaha on your 6, because that ship can really lay down the pain. So right now we're lighting some guys up, no big deal. Keeping everything moving. Kind of trying to use these islands for cover. We want to be within, you know, at least throwing distance of the islands if things go pear-shaped, which, you know, they most certainly always do. But we're kind of keeping our head on a swivel right now. You know, the game is young, and, you know, not a whole lot of action going on in our particular AO, which is fine by us. We don't necessarily want any kind of action coming to us. I decided to put rounds on this guy. You know, destroyers are so rare when they get spotted. They attract all the attention, all the fire, and there is a reason for it. They are the silent killers. Not heart disease, destroyers. So yeah, I am actually firing on destroyers, and normally I don't fire unless I'm detected. I am, however, taking some rounds, so we're going to go ahead and get Oscar Mike and get the fudge out of here and continue on our southward expansion. I am getting a little closer to the island here because I don't really want to be caught with my pants down. I don't really want to have a cloud of smoke between little old me and, you know, I don't know, a herd of torpedoes. So I would much rather have a strong, solid island that will take said fish for me. Now, we went ahead and fired some at this gentleman right here, and, you know, it's kind of at the point where, it may hit and it may not. Most of the time, no. You have to really have those slow, lumbering targets, and then even then they can finesse you if they have their captain's skills right and they have their head on a swivel, and that's just how it goes. We're doing some good work here with the main deck guns. None of the fish managed to connect. That's just how it is. It be like that sometimes. So now we have this gentleman creeping around the corner. I am so not a fan. As you can see here, I immediately throw it in all reverse. And I'm backing up and I'm trying to get my fish on target. And what we're going to do here is just kind of post up, see if we can draw him out. We've got a cloud going up on the other side of the island. Things are heating up in our little slice of heaven here. We go ahead and throw some fish down range. We throw some to the very right, so if he slows down a little bit, he's still going to catch it. But for the most part, if things work out well, he is going to be sitting at the bottom of the channel, hopefully. So we're kind of keeping an eye out for that. I mean, hopefully, if everything goes well, that's exactly what's going to happen. If not, what can you do? This is kind of where it gets a little dicey. This gentleman right here is throwing fish at me. He's firing on me. And right here, I said, oh, I'm dead. There's nothing I can do. And I turn, and the fish just kind of go around me. It is insane. Their Double D joins the party. The timing is just amazing. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think this guy's going to kill me. I don't really know what to do. I'm kind of leaving this area and in the hopes that I could throw some fish at somebody before I die. And it's just it's just not going to my favor at all. I throw a couple of different sets of fish everywhere to see if I can make something happen. But luckily, you know, luckily for them, I should say, nothing really happens. We are doing some, you know, we're still doing some good work with the deck guns here. In this close quarters, the Russian deck guns are struggling to, you know, maintain pace with the target. If you had, say for example, American that would be right up your alley. We threw some fish here at the mutt. Let's see if it connects. Kablamo. Back to the water garage for you. We managed to connect with one. Huzzah for us. We have this BB over in the corner here. Not about that life. Let me get some distance in between he and I. And then we'll kind of come back and revisit after. Whew, it is raining death. Literally, if any of those caught me, it would have been a wrap for our villain. So, we're coming about, and, you know, I have the firm intention on sending this gentleman back to the water garage. However, I do have a DD spraying me with hatred, or probably spraying the Omaha with hatred. We're going to try to catch him with a fish. I don't necessarily see it happening. As I've said, you know, it happens. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Don't count on it happening. I am taking fire from a few different directions. My main goal is to get the heck out of Dodge. I'm going to throw some more fish at this gentleman while we're here. Why not? I mean, they're free. You know, they're free for me anyway, not for the Russian government. But we're going to throw them, and then we're going to peel off, because that's what DDs do. And we're going to get the heck out of Dodge. I don't like being detected on this low of health. If I have a lot of health and I'm moving or something, then sure, I will peek out. I will throw some fish at a high-profile target. I'll let him shoot at me, what have you. In this case, I am wounded. I don't have any smoke ready. You know, it's not favorable for me at all. Now, granted, there is only 2 of them, but any one of them can take me out. Mo iki teek. Now, we have a float of fish here to my 12 o'clock, and they are just heading towards this unlucky gentleman here, posted up against the wall. And I am essentially going to go up here as close as humanly possible and throw mine and try to point blank him. I did catch that gentleman with a fish, so huzzah for me. I didn't think it was going to happen. And that's kind of the mindset you have to have anytime you throw fish at a destroyer. You might torp him, you might not. Probably not, you're not going to torp him. That is the mindset you need to be in. Now, this gentleman, it's telling me he's going to go forward, but I'm going to fire right on target because I know for a fact he cannot go any further in, and the only place he's going to go is he's going to back up out of that. So I'm just kind of posted up here waiting to see what happens. And it doesn't look good for him because he's not getting off that wall. If it were I would maybe kind of turn to bow tank. And also, guys, if you're bow tanking, unless you get cross-torped, you know, you can just split the uprights and only take 1 or 2 fish tops. It's kind of when people are cross-torping you, which gives you problems, hitting you in the broadside with the fish. And that's what you want to look out for. This guy is not taking a whole lot of damage, which is, you know, a good thing because we want all the damage. Now he's starting to come around. Now he's like, I am in danger. And then, boom, there the fish are just thump, 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 hitting him back to back. I am 100% okay with that. That was awesome. If he's going to give it up, I'm going to take it. Let's put it that way. Not a stellar game, but we did pull our own weight. 46,937 damage. We got quite a bit of silver there. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure to stop by my Twitch channel. I am going to be streaming all the time going forward. Make sure to take a peeky. We will see you guys next time. Root-doot-doodly-doo.